Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Now we are well over a decade on from the release of Heroes of the Storm back in 2015. And now if you're anything like me who loves the game, back in 2015, 16, 17, those sort of years was a super exciting time when there was still fresh content being released, cinematic trailers all over the place. So whenever something like that dropped, I remember me and my friends getting super excited. So I wanted to see, now we're in 2025, whether or not those trailers still held up a decade on from their original release. So without further ado, let's jump into the videos and see if they do hold up. Now I imagine the first one is going to be the very first launch trailer. So let's see how this goes. Ah, this was so cool back at the time. Legends speak of a world where worlds collide. Ah, this was so cool. Now I'm probably going to be pausing the trailers at certain points, so please don't get too jarred by that. And I'm going to pause straight away. Now this was at a time, you think, when Blizzard was popping off. We had World of Warcraft, we had StarCraft, we had Diablo, all in their own right were all being very successful. So you can imagine whenever there was a BlizzCon, and some of these trailers were being played on the big screen, people were trying to speculate, oh, which is it? And as soon as you see these lights, you're thinking immediately StarCraft, right? So everyone's, oh, it's a StarCraft. And then as the video plays out, you'll see that the magic starts to unfold. So Raynor, obviously. And this is when Diablo kicks in and people are like, what the hell's going on here? StarCraft and Diablo universes are completely separate. So what the hell is going on? Also, who do you think would win in a fight? Raynor or Diablo? Arthas kicks in, Kerrigan, people are going insane. You got Tyrael and Nova on that side as well. Like, what the hell is going on here? Ah, it was so cool. Yeah, in this 3v3, who do you reckon would win? My vote's still on the Diablo Arthas Kerrigan. Ah, it's so cool. Now, I was never really one for StarCraft. Sorry to pause there. I played World of Warcraft and Diablo, but StarCraft was sort of out of my league. I played the Warcraft, if we're talking RTS, Warcraft, but yeah, so some of these people like Nova, Raynor, Kerrigan, I wasn't really too familiar with until I started playing Heroes of the Storm, and now obviously I'm a little bit more familiar with them. But either way, it was so cool here to see Arthas fighting someone else. So I think is this the primeval version of Diablo? Different to the sort of default skin that you see in Heroes, where it's a little bit more chonky. So also, right, so they're saying they just nuked Diablo. If Raynor was in like immediate sight of that, he would also get wrecked, would he not? And there we go, that was it. That was the first trailer. Oh, that's a seamless transition into the next one, by the way. But yeah, so I remember when that came out, everyone was so stoked because it's like all of these completely disparate universes coming together into one. Yeah, I think that was part of the magic of the game. Okay, so this second one. So it looks like this is there's Lion Fang. So it's the Varian and Ragnaros release. Now, one thing I would say, you can tell. So if you're just seeing Varian here, you're probably thinking, right, this is a World of Warcraft trailer. But there's a subtle difference. I think the quality of the World of Warcraft trailers were just slightly better. You can tell that this is not quite to the same level. So this is quite clearly something other than that, but still super cool. I think was this a time? Was this when Varian had died in WoW? So people are thinking, huh? Varian? Oh, King has fallen. Okay. So yes, he probably dead in in World of Warcraft.
A father. A friend. A warrior. Defender of the Alliance.
God, I remember wanting to play Varian so bad.
He was a beacon of hope. A leader without measure.
So is that's Tyrael's sword, right?
A man who would never accept defeat.
So that was probably the first hint that this is Heroes of the Storm, if you see Tyrael's
Against the
sword.
storm.
Did I just miss that? Let me go back. What was that on the right? Ah, Sylvanus's bow, I think, right? Completely missed that. And then that one is that Raynor's? One of the StarCraft guys, anyway. Let me just walk into the lava. Not. Oh dear. Arthas's crown. By the way, this bit is so iconic. Rag. So, having raided in the classic WoW era, seeing Rag pop up like this, thinking, oh my god, he's going to be a playable character, was insane. We thought at the time, actually, that he was going to be a bit like what they eventually ended up doing with Deathwing, given that Deathwing's sort of a raid boss himself. Could he be this sort of large immovable force? But yeah, that's so cool. Classic voice lines. Insane. So cool. You got this, bro.
Wherever he has gone, Varian Rin will remain a hero. Always.
Oof. Here we go. One man taking on Ragnaros is insane, by the way. Damn. Okay. So yeah, I think that was the trailer. Was that the launch of Varian and Rag? If it was, yeah, that was so cool. This is a time, you think, when heroes were being pumped out. Was it like once every month, I think, towards the launch, which was insane. But now, looking at this, I assume this is Hanamura. Yeah.
I lived a life of recklessness.
So I can't remember, at the launch of Heroes of the Storm, were there any Overwatch heroes? I don't think there were there? No, because I don't know whether Overwatch had really made it to its peak. So this is, yeah, obviously Hanamura. But the Overwatch map of Hanamura, not what they did with heroes.
I have learned many lessons in my struggles with doubt.
And here you go. Here's the Diablo that we're used to seeing in Heroes.
Balance and harmony are not easily attained. They must be fought for.
Genji, probably one of the coolest Overwatch heroes. Doing absolutely nothing. I was about to say, there's no way he could overpower Diablo. What are you playing at? How? Love a slow-mo. Oof.
But on my journey, I have learned another lesson. You do not
Diva comes in. People are like, oh my god, you can play Diva too. Still doing absolutely nothing. Nice. Okay, so which one's this? That sort of looks like Icon Valve from Overwatch. Although I'm really not sure. Can't remember. What was that? Oh, it's Alex Straza. Okay, yeah, and Hanzo. Yes. One thing I still like about Hanzo is they still got the original scatter shot in Here Is the Storm, whereas obviously in Overwatch, that doesn't exist anymore. Probably because the original scatter shot could just kill people in one ability.
Impressive, Archer. But you'll need to do better than that.
You have no idea what I am capable of.
Good. Because you must be ready for anything.
There we go. Now I think this is at a time where Alex Straza was really heavy in the WoW lore and sort of everything. Oh. And I remember that happening and us thinking, okay, if we can play Alex Straza and we can turn into the aspect of life, that's gonna be insane. Peppering arrows. Also, how many arrows has he gone through? It's like the yeah. Looking at his back there, his arrows have not. Let me just see if I can get it paused on the. Yeah. He has definitely not used a single one of those arrows. So where are they all coming from? Archer logic. Here we go. I'm waiting for the Uga Waga Karu. I can't do it. Here we go. There we go. Dragons versus dragons. Again, arrows not gone down.
You show promise, Hanzo.
What are you on about? You show promise. I've just fired fireballs at you, tried to kill you, but can you help me?
But greater challenges still await us.
I believe we are ready.
It's time.
You forgive quite easily, don't you, Hanzo? Bloody hell. Right, here we go. And here's the world. So I'm just thinking, what have we got here? I'm just gonna pause for a second. So you got the StarCraft universe up there in the top left. Is that Blackheart's Bay in the green hexagon? Obviously, you got Dragonshire below. I think that's it, isn't it? And what's this third one? Oh, that takes you to the Battlefield of Eternity. So sort of the Diablo universe. Heroes of the Storm. Damn. Okay, what do we got here? I don't remember Blizzard in a wax seal. What's this one?
There is an eternal battle between
Oh, okay, okay. This is Diablo. Got you. Deckard Cain, the narrator.
the high heavens and the burning hells. Now that conflict continues in a
Yeah.
new
Also, by the way, I remember hearing Deckard Cain and seeing Leoric here. It's like, okay, these are going to be two heroes. And Joanna's in too. Although I think Joanna was actually... I don't know, I guess she wasn't at release. I forget how many of these heroes were available at the original launch of Heroes of the Storm, and how many new heroes were actually added. People like Joanna, I just feel like have been in the game forever. Especially given how strong they have been for the last few years, since the lack of development. Here we go. So this should give us actually a good snapshot of who was in... Oh, balls. Let me just see if I can get a little screenshot here. Oh well. I think it pans out and you can see them when they're fighting. Here we go. We'll pause it in a second. There we go. Now, okay, so we can see we've got Zeratul. Oh, so I'm looking at the bottom left, by the way. So we got Karazim, Malfurion, Raynor, Zeratul, Tyrande, Muradin. They Vikings, I think. Nova, Joanna, Tyrael, obviously at the top. And then who have we got here? We got Diablo, Illidan, Nubarak, a load of blurry people. I think I can see Leoric's Hammer, Arthas. Yeah. So already at this point, they'd had so many more heroes. Battlefield of Eternity. So this was one of the cool things as well. The battlefields were all so different. Oh, there you go. That's a better way of seeing the heroes that are in there. And already still, they've got so many people. Eternal Conflict. Ah, that's so cool. So there we go. The trailers of 2015, 2016, and so on. So I think they still hold up. It might just be me being nostalgic, but it definitely strikes a chord with me seeing some of these old trailers being launched. It brings back some of the magic that I felt back in the day. And I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that feel the same. So I'm interested to know, are you still playing Heroes of the Storm? Are you not playing Heroes of the Storm? Has this potentially sparked something in you to go and re-download the game? I'm interested to know. I'm really not sure how many people still play Heroes. Apparently there's still a pretty wide community out there. So let me know in the comments, firstly, if you are still playing the game, or whether or not you're interested in maybe returning, having watched some of these videos. So let me know in the video description. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.